People never lie so much as before an election, during a war, or after a hunt. When you want to fool the world, tell the truth. Man cannot control the current of events. He can only float with them and steer. We live in a wondrous time, in which the strong is weak because of his scruples, and the weak grows strong because of his audacity. The main thing is to make history, not to write it. With a gentleman, I am always a gentleman and a half, and with a fraud, I try to be a fraud and a half. A really great man is known by 3 signs: generosity in the design, humanity in the execution, moderation in success. It is the destiny of the weak to be devoured by the strong. Hounds follow those who feed them. An appeal to fear never finds an echo in German hearts. You can do anything with children, if you only play with them. We Germans fear God, but nothing else in the world. I have often regretted what I have eaten, but never what I have drunk. Love is blind, friendship tries not to notice. Politics is the art of the possible, the attainable, the art of the next best. Laws are like sausages. It's better not to see them being made. God has a special providence for fools, drunkards, and the United States of America. The secret of politics: make a good treaty with Russia. Politics ruins the character. Political judgment is the ability to hear the distant hoofbeats of the horse of history. Government is cancerous in head and limbs, only its belly is sound, and the laws it excretes are the most straightforward shit in the world. Politics is the art of the possible, the science of the relative. Whoever speaks of Europe is wrong, it is a geographical expression. Universal suffrage is the government of a house by its nursery. I have found that nothing so deceives your adversaries as telling them the truth. I have seen 3 emperors in their nakedness, and the sight was not inspiring. If there is ever another war in Europe, it will come out of some damned silly thing in the Balkans. Preventive war is like committing suicide out of fear of death. Be polite, write diplomatically. Even in a declaration of war, one observes the rules of politeness. Anyone who has ever looked into the glazed eyes of a soldier dying on the battlefield will think hard before starting a war. A conquering army on the border will not be stopped by eloquence. You can't destroy the Polish national consciousness or Poles on the battlefield, but if you give them power, they will destroy themselves. You can do everything with bayonets, but you are not able to sit on them. Beware of sentimental alliances, where the consciousness of good deeds is the only compensation for noble sacrifices. Nothing should be left to an invaded people, except their eyes for weeping. The great questions of the day will not be settled by means of speeches and majority decisions, but by iron and blood. I have wished to crush Rome, that I might crush Christianity. Only a fool learns from his own mistakes. The wise man learns from the mistakes of others.